In the city of Crookhaven there is a mysterious cloister, a building with no discernible purpose, an unremarkable old brick structure. It is inhabited by an order of women. Once a woman joins this group, she loses her identity. She is only seen wearing the group's ubiquitous uniform, consisting of a silver mask and layered cloaks designed to obscure her features. It is a symbol that she has become part of the collective. The members of this convent are only seen in public once per month. On a specific day after the moon has set, hundreds of cloaked women leave the cloister and walk about the city. Each member carries only one object, a piece of fine silk cloth, which they silently bestow upon a person in need. When the players came to the city, it was to do something unheard of. They had been hired to locate a woman who had joined the order and free her. The team quickly learns of this monthly ritual and decides that this would be their best opportunity to investigate the building. During the next procession, they wait outside. And when the women emerge, they form an orderly queue, exiting their building 2 by 2. When the parade reached its end, 2 players slept in behind the last pair and made their way inside the building, while the third waited outside on the building's steps. The barbarian and the sorcerer found themselves in the main hall. When they entered, the great wooden doors of the structure shut behind them. It took their eyes a moment to adjust to the dark, but when they did, they saw something absolutely disgusting. The floors were piled high with viscera, limbs, faces, gnarled bones and organs, the bodies of the order's victims. A fat creature scuttled from its hiding place in a half-chewed torso and crossed the floor. The startled barbarian shrieked and smashed it with his mighty boot. The bloated worm burst under his heel, and a deafening cry could be heard from across the city. Outside, the party assassin heard the same cry and noticed a figure marching back towards the old building. He called out for his companions, who merged just in time to see the leader of the order hurtling towards them at inhuman speeds. Fearing for his friends' lives, the assassin knocked his bow and fired an arrow in her direction. The arrow hit her, knocking her head clean off. The severed face fell to the floor, with no blood, and with the sister's body remaining on her feet, still marching towards the players. As she walked, thousands of insects fell from her sleeves, and her companions, her fellow worshippers, dissolved into a pile of writhing worms. The entire order was actually a hive mind of worms. The worms swarmed into a singular mass, in the vague silhouette of a human. The creature lashed out at the party, with thunderous power and crushing fists. The party sorcerer hurled a fireball into the mass of writhing insects, blasting it apart into flaming chunks. The swarm was slowed, but not defeated. The players decided to flee, leaving the city at the mercy of the flames and the angered worms. The party survived, but now they had to live, knowing that they had made an enemy of the worm that walks.